Last year, the voters in Kentucky defeated a proposed constitutional amendment to ban all abortions in the Commonwealth. Please clarify where you stand on the issue of abortion and whether you support exceptions for rape and incest.
Well, first, the city closed the Louisville DJJ facility, and the Adair facility has never closed. Listen, we have the most draconian, restrictive abortion law in the country. It removes all options, even for victims of rape and incest, some as young as 9 years old. Those victims deserve to have options. They should never be forced to carry their rapist baby, but this Attorney General celebrated when the law went into effect, is defending it in court, and is arguing that a 9-year-old raped and impregnated by a family member is not irreparably harmed by having to carry her rapist baby. My goodness, these individuals deserve so much better. But he won't look into the camera and say he personally supports exceptions for victims of rape and incest. I do. And this law is so draconian, it also forces parents that have a non-viable pregnancy who will hear their child die moments after it's born. His law makes them go through with it. That's really wrong.
Mr. Cameron.
Well, look, I am the pro-life candidate, and Andy Beshear is the pro-abortion candidate. I mean, at the end of the day, Andy Beshear wants to see no limits on abortion, and then he wants you, the taxpayers, to pay for it. I couldn't think of a bigger contrast than the fact that you have a governor right now that if he had his way, there would be no limits and taxpayers would have to pay for it. I know that because of his record. When he was in my office, he refused to defend a 20-week ban on abortion. As governor, he's vetoed a 15-week ban on abortion, and he failed to sign legislation that would protect a baby after it is born alive. And the governor can spare us the righteous indignation, because when he was in private practice, the Boy Scouts of America were alleged to have sexually abused kids. This governor defended the Boy Scouts of America and got those cases dismissed. So again, he can spare us the righteous indignation. This governor, his largest campaign contributor other than Joe Biden, is Planned Parenthood. They are his biggest contributor outside of Joe Biden. He does their bidding. He wants no limits on abortions, and he wants you to pay for it.
Mr. Beshear, would you like to rebut?
I've always supported reasonable restrictions, especially on late-term abortions, and I've been clear on that since the moment I first ran for Attorney General. But we are now at 5 times in the last 2 debates that this Attorney General's refused to look at that camera and say, I support a 9-year-old raped and impregnated to have options. And I tell you what, I got a few seconds left. So, General Cameron, will you look at the camera and say, I support exceptions for rape and incest?
I've already said that I will sign the exceptions as they're brought to my desk. But at the end of the day, this governor wants more abortions.
You do not.
There is no difference.
Thank you both. We are going to
between him and
move
Joe Biden
along
on this
now
issue.
at this moment.